Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's virtual breakfast briefing. From listing regulations to stewardship, the issue is as broad as it is unwieldy, so we're going to try our best here. We'll get started. What is governance, and how has what we understand by that word come to change in recent decades?
It can be summarized around effectiveness and conduct. So effectiveness is about your decision making, and the conduct brings in culture, ethics, fairness, your engagement and consideration of stakeholders, and effectively your long-termism.
Ultimately, think we need to deconstruct the multidimensional layers when we talk about and when we are defining governance.
Is there now a very clear realization, do you think, across the spectrum, across various jurisdictions, that governance and getting it right really does have a material impact on share price and therefore needs to be prioritized?
We talked about things that can't be just rules-based. They have to have that dynamism, because the world around us is changing constantly. So you have to have a flexibility.
Do you think that the mistakes that have been made, the lessons from those mistakes, are feeding into the approach to governance? And do you think that this recognition of real material financial damage, whether it's to a specific group of shareholders or to the system, plays a role in that changing approach?
When and where we have learned from the interconnectedness of some of these controversies, and when and where governments and decision makers have taken note and have enshrined these sort of good governance principles into law. That for me is changing. That is the paradigm shift.
Does it work if you take the long lens and look back over several decades?
Using Goodhart's law, whatever you actually start measuring, people then find the way around. So, almost inevitably, what will go wrong is the thing that's not yet on the map. I think we need to think more about how do we fail safely rather than pretend things don't fail.